Meeting the Japanese in-laws? Worried your gift might accidentally wish them a gruesome death? Relax, I'm here to help. Gift giving in Japan can be a cultural minefield for visitors and newcomers. A simple mistake like choosing the wrong quantity could have unexpected consequences. But fear not, I'm here to guide you through the do's and don'ts. Let's start with when Japanese gifts are typically given, because this sets the stage for why it matters. If you're coming to Japan or have a Japanese person in your life, then you should know the times in which gift giving is most appropriate. There are a few special times to consider giving a gift, and sometimes the timing matters more than you'd expect. Choose a gift on the wrong day and you could be sending an unintended message. Types of Japanese gifts. There are two important kinds to know: omiyage, souvenirs, and temiyage, thank you gifts. Omiyage are what you bring back after a holiday or a trip. Think of giving some to your friends and family after a week away on a summer holiday. But don't forget your work colleagues. It's also good practice to bring them back some omiyage in the form of snacks. Pick the wrong number of treats to share though, and you could send an unexpectedly rude message. These snacks are often individually wrapped and come in sets, which ties back into some of the unlucky numbers I'll mention later. In contrast, temiyage is a thank you gift. If a work colleague invited you to come to his house and meet his wife, it would be considered good form to bring a gift as a way to say thank you. Gift giving in Japan isn't just about trips and visits. Like in the West, it can be based on the season or occasions. Birthdays and Christmas aren't as big a deal as in Western cultures, but they're getting more popular. The big gift-giving seasons are Ochugen in July and Osebo, which ties into New Year celebrations in December. And speaking of New Year's Day, I've been a very lucky git because my wife's grandmother gave both her and me otoshidama, basically money packets given to children and young adults as a good luck gift. I won't say how much, but I was bloody shocked. Anytime my wife and I take Ba-chan out, she always tries paying for snacks and has even offered to buy me a bottle of whiskey. She's good as gold. But generosity is only one part of the equation. Even something well meant could accidentally backfire if you're not careful. Now, let's talk about the key rules that apply in most situations. If you're like me, you're probably a lazy bastard in the gift-giving department and are averse to wrapping gifts and instead opt to put the gift either in a gift bag or worse yet, double up a carrying bag just enough to blur out the contents inside. Well, in Japan there's a whole art to it called tsutsumi. They obsess over wrapping itself, choosing between beautiful fabrics or special paper, picking the right colours and patterns for the season, making everything perfect. The unwrapping becomes a whole experience, not something to rush through. In fact, the presentation, down to the tiniest detail, can carry hidden meanings. Ready for the shocker? Not all gifts are created equal. Some carry hidden meanings you definitely don't want to send. And speaking of hidden meanings, have you ever been happily buying a gift online and then realised it was a terrible idea? I had that exact moment right there in my online cart. A fancy card and a bottle of booze, and I remembered, fuck, the person's an alcoholic, and I nearly shit myself. I'm sure you've almost fallen into that kind of awkward gifting moment. And speaking of awkward moment, did you know that in Japan, giving a gift where the contents total 4 could inadvertently tell the recipient to go and die? In Japanese, the number 4, shi, sounds similar to the word for death, shinu. Similarly, the number ku can be associated with the word meaning suffering, kurushi. Examples of these types of gifts could be something as innocent as chopsticks, pens, and even drinking cups. The items mentioned are considered innocent. The following items could leave your Japanese friends or relatives less than thrilled with you. Or perhaps your other half blubbering because she thinks that you want to break up with her. Any items like knives, scissors, or anything sharp pretty much are symbolic in Japan in that they are associated with cutting ties. So if you don't want to have to sleep outside in your in-law's house, I would highly refrain from giving your mother-in-law a nice set of kitchen knives. And you might be thinking, okay, I'll play it safe and buy the mother-in-law some nice white flowers. In similarity to the UK, where white lilies are associated with funerals and death, white chrysanthemum have a similar association. The other thing you need to know is that if you think about giving people a typical red envelope Christmas card, This would also be considered a faux pas, because in Japan, red envelopes with money are given to the bereaved during Japanese funerals. Think a red Christmas card would be festive? Think again. It's the colour that's taboo, not the card itself. And if you stick with me till the end, I'll tell you a few more bonus items that could be considered rude in a Japanese gift-giving context. But before that, you're probably asking the question, well, bloody hell, Luke, what on earth can I buy someone? Fear not, as I have a couple of great gift options that will put a smile on the dial of your Japanese relatives, friends, and whomever you wish to gift. And speaking of good luck, here are some gift ideas guaranteed to make you popular. While a set of 4 or 9 items are unacceptable, other paid gifts are seen as auspicious as they represent balance and companionship. Similarly, in Japan, the red-crowned crane is also considered a symbol of good fortune and is mentioned in my other video where I visited this endangered bird's home shown here. As I mentioned earlier on, it's customary to give omiyage to your friends and family after you've been on a trip. And I have been on the receiving end of this awesome tradition, as my friend Aki often visits his family near Tokyo and purchases regional snacks and sweets, which he then shares with me when I give him a one-to-one English lesson. The sweets and snacks are generally little boutique items and sometimes have a little themed mascot, such as the crane, or a chibi little character themed upon the region from which it's born. If you do your research on the gift recipient, another gift that would be received well would be an experience type of gift. Say your father-in-law loves to fish, why not book him a mini day out on a proper fishing boat? Or perhaps a professional calligraphy lesson for your sister-in-law, who is always creating gorgeous traditional Japanese artwork. And now for the bonus section, but before I get into that, if you're enjoying this video, then please consider helping me out and hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button. Even saying it 4 times seems awkward. And now for the bonus tips. Handkerchiefs, while common gifts elsewhere, they're associated with wiping away tears and illness in Japan. Not a great message. Items worn close to the body, such as gifts like perfumes, scarves, or anything intimately worn, can feel too personal unless you know the recipient very well. Any health-related items like pills, medical devices, etc. are no-go unless specifically requested. They could suggest the recipient is unwell. Alright, let's unpack this gift-giving etiquette to avoid any accidental death wishes for your in-laws. Ready for the cheat sheet so you don't end up on the in-laws naughty list? Numbers matter. Avoid sets of 4 or 9. Go for other pairs or quantities instead, and I should mention the fact that giving gifts that already come in sets of 4, such as cups, are becoming a bit more acceptable. Also, the concept of unlucky numbers is becoming more relaxed in that more hotels and buildings are now being built with a level 4 and a level 9. Yes, that's right. In the past, Japan even went as far as skipping floor level numbers due to tradition and superstition. No sharp objects, ditch the knives and scissors or anything symbolising severing ties, and think beyond red and white. Steer clear of those red Christmas cards and white flowers as they have funeral associations. Omiyage is awesome, those regional snacks are always a safe bet, and experiences rock. Consider gifting a memorable experience tailored to the person's interests. And remember, even with the best intentions, cultural misunderstandings can happen. So, if you do slip up, a sincere apology goes a long way, and truth be told, even making this video taught me a few things. Now armed with this knowledge, you're ready to navigate Japanese gift giving like a pro. Score some serious in-law points, avoid any awkwardness, and who knows, you might even start a few lucky gift traditions of your own. If you enjoyed watching this video, I'm sure you'd enjoy watching one of my other ones here. And let me know in the comments what gift-giving blunders you've survived. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.